Hi, I'm Larry Hurt, and this is my wife Tammy. Today, during this Christmas season, we're here to talk to you about adopting internationally. 5 years ago, the Lord did a work in our hearts as He opened our minds and our hearts up to consider adopting from Ethiopia. Here's our story. We were at church getting ready to worship, and I closed my eyes just to pause and meditate on the Lord. And as I began to meditate on the Lord, my thoughts were interrupted by a dream. That dream lasted about 20 seconds, but what happened is I saw myself holding a set of Ethiopian twins, a boy and a girl. After that dream, we went home and we prayed about this. And over the next 6 months, we came to the conclusion that God was calling us to adopt from Ethiopia. So we set out, and 2 years later, we ended up going to Ethiopia twice, and we brought home that set of twins that the Lord had shown me. You know them now as Lily and Josiah. They now go to Harvest Time. They live in Eau Claire, and they've found a forever home. That happens to be our home. You know, this wasn't easy for us because we had already raised 5 of our own children, and we weren't getting any younger. So we were very challenged. So God continues to bring us new challenges, and He's got us on a new adventure that we're really looking forward to. At this point, we're going to adopt 3 young girls from Ethiopia. The Lord continues to challenge us in ways we never imagined, but He also continues to reward us in ways that are deep and meaningful and everlasting. And so we just want to encourage you today to open your ears and maybe open your heart to see what God can do in your life.
Well, let me just finish off by saying that we believe that orphan adoption is something that we do in the physical because Christ did it to us and for us in the spiritual. And maybe you've felt that tug. Maybe you've often wondered, should we adopt? Or I run into so many people that say to me, oh, I've always thought about doing that. So let me just say during this Christmas season, when we're focusing on the birth of Christ, that if you've felt that tug, if you've had those thoughts and wondered about that before, that maybe instead of praying and asking God, should you adopt, I challenge you to pray and ask God, why shouldn't we adopt? Why shouldn't we give a child or children a home and a family? If you've ever thought that and you've felt that tug, please come and find us. Come and talk to us. We'd love to hear your story. We'd love to tell you more about our story. We'd love to have you over for a cup of coffee and see if there's some way that we can help you do and follow this journey that maybe God has called you to.
When we see your matchless face in speechless awe,